Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green, it's me. I'm here with you once again. Make sure you guys check out my new channel, Green's House. That's where I sit down and have conversations with interesting people with an amazing story to tell. Green's House. Shout out and thank you to all. We're now over 2,000 subscribers, so I appreciate that. Continue to spread the word, like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. But just when you think, like, have you ever took a big old Duke and you go to flush it, and just when you think the toilet is going to remove that monster from your toilet bowl, it doesn't, and it starts to back up. Same kind of thing here. Same scenario. Just when you think Al Sharptongue has gone away, some unarmed black person is killed by the cops, or he finds something else to continue his race pimping. He is a race pimp, a race baiter. He is a criminal. He is not a good person. Reverend Al Sharpton, I firmly believe the only time he steps into a church is when he's giving the eulogy of a dead black person that he never knew or gave a shit about. Only when it benefits him socially and monetarily. Only when it can bring him relevance and put him in front of the cameras, put him at the forefront of some tragedy. This time, he's teamed up with that commie who is in charge of America's shooting range, Chicago, Bullet Town, USA. Mayor Brandon Johnson, he is blaming, of course, blaming. This is one of the many faces of what bad things come from having single parent homes. The sissification, the wussification, the pussification, the pacification, meaning making them passive, of men. You know, you giving excuses, blaming other people for a problem that you wanted. Forget about the boy that cried wolf. You were the boy that climbed on top of the tallest building in the town square and said, "Bring me illegals." We are a sanctuary city in the dead of night when you're traipsing through the desert. We are the beacon in the distance. We are your northern star. Follow the light. Come to us, you little moth. We are the porch light on a summer night. Come to us, my winged friends. Come to us. Come to the light, you little moths. You little Chinese moths and Pakistani and Mexican and El Salvadorian and Haitian and any fucking body else. Russian, you little Russian moths. Come to the light. Come to the Chicago light bulb, New York, Denver, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, DC. I don't know if I said DC. Come to us. We are sanctuary cities. We are proud. Look at these little t-shirts we printed up. We are a sanctuary city. New York, NYC, heart immigrants. Chicago, heart asylum seekers. Los Angeles, hearts asylum seekers, which is bullshit. You ain't no asylum seeker. You are an illegal. You're a criminal. You entered our country illegally. It's a crime. And in the state of Texas, they treat it as such. It's about damn time. That should be a federal law for every state. You must apprehend and repel, expel. You must apprehend and expel all illegal immigrants. You're not here legally. You're stealing the American dream, and you're sticking a thumb in the eye of American citizens and legal immigrants. Let's not forget them in all this. All the people that did it right, only to see somebody sneak in illegally after you did it the right way. So these two dum-dums get together And Al Sharptongue has I think he has a show on MSNBC or some shit like that. Some failing piece of shit. And if it weren't a lapdog of the government, they probably wouldn't be around anymore. If they didn't force donut shops and airports to play that shit, CNN would be long gone. If they didn't help in elections and to push narratives, if they weren't useful idiots, they'd be long gone. But Mayor Brandon Johnson is on Al Sharptongue's show. Shout out to my man Oliver Mack at Right Winged Angel on Instagram. And he comes on his show, and the clip starts with Al Sharptongue talking about, the black mayors. They're talking about Greg Abbott sending the illegals to all these cities that are run by mayors of color. They just throw a color on anything. So he's saying how it's evil, it's mean, it's racist, it's raggedy, it's all these bad things, and it comes from a place of hatred. They're giving you what you want. How are you going to sit here and blame him for targeting mayors of color when you constantly call to be in those positions? You're running for the position. You got the position. Obviously, Mayor Brandon Johnson, you wanted to be mayor because you ran for mayor. And you took it from that little googly-eyed troll, the sloth from the Ice Age. You ran for it, so you wanted it. You wanted to be in this spot. You wanted to be in the limelight. You're the mayor of Chicago. That's a major American city. You're not going to sneak under the radar. Everybody's going to know who you are. This is what you wanted. You guys wanted to be in these positions. You wanted to be a sanctuary city. You wore that title proudly. But now that it's getting expensive, now that some of your constituents are all pissed off because you're giving them the things to illegals that you should be giving to them that they're paying for, now you want to sit here and say that it's racist. Well, then don't be a sanctuary city, you idiot. You're asking for them. Don't be willfully ignorant. Act like you don't remember telling everybody this is what we do. You constantly call for this representation for people of color to be in positions of power. Well, now you're there, so don't complain about it. This is what you wanted. But you're not performing well. You suck. And when you get what you ask for, you turn around and cry about it. That's not how it works when you're trying to be a grown-up. But these people are full of shit. These aren't real men. Real men don't blame their problems on other people. If you did something wrong, you take responsibility. There's a victory in that. There's a win in taking responsibility when you do something wrong. You feel good about it. Because you're doing what you should do. You're being a man, and part of being a man is taking responsibility when you fuck up. And even though your fuck up is huge, because you are the mayor of Chicago, the Bears, yours is going to be a little bit bigger than the average bear. This is what you wanted. Why are you crying? And they also talk about the mayor of New York, Mayor Eric Adams, that he's suing some these bus companies, I think 15 of them, that transported the illegals for over $700 million. Like it's already a win. Like they've won the case. You can hear Al Sharptongue talk about it like it's a victory. Like it's already done. For him simply filing the lawsuit, that's a win. Just because you filed a lawsuit, you're not going to get $700 million from some bus companies. Remember when you were running for mayor, you were proud to be a sanctuary city. We will and we must. And New York City, we're tough New Yorkers and all of that there. Well, time to be tough, New Yorker. Speaking of weak men, I want you to check this out. How can we fix it? What's going on, everyone? Jericho Green here with you once again, and I got to talk to you guys about something that really pisses me off. I am so sick and tired of the feminization of men, the attacks on masculinity, and the decline in the level of testosterone. Aren't you? Now let's dive into why these things are happening and what we can do about it. It's no secret that weak and feminized men are easy to control, making our society more susceptible to tyranny. And if you speak up about it, what are you called? A homophobe, a misogynist, or a sexist. Our environment is filled with estrogenic chemicals and junk food and plastic. The media puts down normal heterosexual and masculine men by calling them toxic, and non-masculine behavior is promoted, while men like Jordan Peterson are shunned from social media platforms and silenced. Testosterone levels have been declining for decades, with a 17% drop in 60-year-olds in 2004 compared to 1987. Sperm count and strength in men is decreasing exponentially, with a 32.5 decrease in mean sperm concentration in the last 50 years and a striking reduction in grip strength among men compared to 30 years ago. Researchers call these alarming from an evolutionary point of view. Lifting weights, getting high quality sleep, or sunbathing for 30 minutes a day can help, but the most effective and easiest way is to take testosterone, a natural supplement that increases muscle mass, helps you to cope with stress and fatigue, and boosts your energy. As someone who takes testosterone, I can personally vouch for its effectiveness. I've seen a noticeable difference in my energy levels, strength, and overall well-being. You can try testosterone today with an amazing buy two, get one completely free 48-hour promo at blackforestsupplements.com/Jericho. Reclaim your masculinity. Become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to check the pinned comment and the description for the link and discount code mentioned in this video. Stay strong, stay informed, and fight back against those who seek to control and manipulate us. This is Jericho Green, and I'm out. That's right. The men who are weak, who lack testosterone, who were soaked in estrogen as young men, we have to stop that. It erodes at the foundation of America. It's bad. It's a cancer. It needs to be removed. It needs to be stopped, or it will destroy us. You have these men up there blaming somebody else for something that they wanted. This was on your wish list. The genie comes out of the bottle. Alakazoo, alakazam. Here is what you wanted. But no, I don't want it now.
Black mayors has been the focal of this. In fact, on Thursday, New York City Mayor Eric Adams filed a $700 million lawsuit against 17 charter bus companies who transported migrants from Texas. What are your thoughts about the case, and is this an action you would consider taking as well?
Well, look, you're absolutely right about the intentions of Governor Abbott. He is attacking democratically ran cities, and particularly cities that are being led by Black leaders or leaders of color.
What's a leader of color? I know what a leader of cola is, but what's a leader of color?
This is unconscionable. It's a very raggedy approach, and quite frankly, not only is it reckless and raggedy, but it is evil-spirited.
So it's evil-spirited for you to give them a taste of what you deal with on a daily basis, and just a taste. It's just a tip. The numbers of illegals that cross the border in these border states will make you puke. You Yankees up north are just getting a small sample, a tiny sample of what these states deal with all the time and the danger that comes from it. I just saw an article today about a bunch of migrants who did a smash and grab. Why not? You think they came over here the way they came over here to be? They just want a better life. Was that the same bullshit Nikki Haley's talking about? They just want a better life. They're just a bunch of sad little colored people with tear tracks in their dirty little faces, and they just want to make it to our shores. They just want to collapse exhausted on the shores of America and just have a chance. What do you think we want? You think we don't want a better life than we had? Do you think we don't love our children too, you dicks? But for a man to blame his problem that he started on somebody else, that is textbook weakness. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Make sure you like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House, and hit the Teespring link to get some merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.